You think intelligence wins. You think hard work speaks for itself. You think if you stay disciplined, focused, and honest, eventually people will recognize your value. That belief is why you keep losing, because the world you are trying to win in is not built on fairness. It is built on perception, positioning, and quiet domination. And the people you secretly feel inferior to, the ones who walk into a room and take control without asking, they are not better than you. They simply understand a set of rules you were never taught. You were trained to play the game. They were trained to control it. What you are about to hear will not make you comfortable. It will strip you. It will expose you. And if you are strong enough to accept it, it will rebuild you into someone who cannot be outplayed again. Because this is not about confidence. This is about power. And power does not reward innocence. It rewards awareness. Lesson 1. Never reveal your full mind. You have been conditioned to express yourself, to share your thoughts, to prove your intelligence by speaking it out loud. That is weakness disguised as authenticity. Every word you reveal gives someone a map of how to control you. Your beliefs, your reactions, your limits. You think you are showing confidence. In reality, you are handing them leverage. Most people talk to be understood. The powerful speak to be strategic. Silence is not emptiness, it is concealment. When someone believes they are better than you, they expect you to react, to defend yourself, to prove something. And the moment you do, you accept their frame. But when you stay calm, when you give them nothing to read, nothing to measure, you become unpredictable. And unpredictability creates psychological pressure. You are no longer someone they can calculate. You become a problem. Lesson 2. Control perception, not reality. You believe truth matters. It does not. Perception is what people act on, not truth. A man who appears powerful will be treated as powerful long before he actually is. A man who appears weak will be dismissed even if he has the ability to destroy everyone in the room. Most people try to improve themselves. The powerful improve how they are seen. You do not need to be the smartest. You need to look like someone who cannot be dismissed. This means your posture speaks before your words. Your silence speaks louder than your explanations. Your restraint creates more respect than your effort. When someone thinks they are better than you, they are not measuring your reality. They are measuring your signals. So change the signals. Move slower, speak less, react less, make them question their own judgment. Because doubt is the beginning of your control. Lesson 3. Never compete directly. You have been taught to prove yourself, to step into the arena, to show that you are just as capable. That is the trap. Direct competition is predictable, and predictable people are easy to defeat. When someone believes they are above you, they want you to challenge them on their terms, their field, their rules. And when you do, even if you win, you confirm their importance. The powerful do not compete, they reposition. They change the game entirely. If someone dominates through loudness, you win through silence. If they dominate through speed, you win through patience. If they dominate through visibility, you operate in the shadows. You do not meet force with force. You create a situation where their strength becomes irrelevant. Most people fight battles. The powerful decide which battles exist. Lesson 4. Use ego against them. The person who thinks they are better than you is already exposing their weakness. Ego is not strength. Ego is blindness. When someone believes they are superior, they stop observing. They stop questioning. They assume they have already won. And that is where you take control. You do not confront their ego. You feed it. You let them believe you are harmless. You let them underestimate you. You allow their arrogance to lower their guard. Then you move when they are least prepared. This is not manipulation. This is survival in a world where perception dictates outcome. Most people try to prove others wrong. The powerful let others prove themselves wrong. And by the time they realize it, the position has already shifted. Lesson 5. Master emotional neutrality. You are easier to control than you think. Every reaction you have can be predicted. Every emotional spike gives away your position. Anger exposes your insecurity. Defensiveness exposes your doubt. Over-explaining exposes your need for validation. When someone feels superior to you, they will test you. Not directly, subtly. They will provoke, they will dismiss, they will ignore. They are not attacking you, they are measuring you. And most people fail the test without realizing it, because they react. The powerful do not react, they observe. They choose their responses with precision, or they choose no response at all. Emotional control is not about suppression. It is about dominance over your internal state. When you cannot be emotionally moved, you cannot be psychologically controlled. And the moment someone realizes they cannot get a reaction from you, they lose leverage. Lesson 6. Build silent leverage. You want respect, so you chase it directly. You try to earn it through effort, through visibility, through proving your worth. That is why it never lasts. Respect that is requested is temporary. Respect that is forced is fragile. Real power comes from leverage. Leverage is what you have that others need but cannot control. It is your skills, your knowledge, your network, your position. But more importantly, it is how quietly you hold it. The more you display your assets, the more people prepare against you. The more you conceal them, the more unpredictable you become. Most people show their cards. The powerful play the game without revealing the deck. You do not need to announce your strength. You need to make others feel it without understanding why. Lesson 7. Detach from validation completely. This is the final trap. The need to be seen as equal. The need to be respected. The need to prove you belong. This need is what keeps you below those you envy. Because as long as you seek validation, you are placing others above you. You are asking for permission to exist at their level. And they can feel it. The powerful do not seek validation. They operate from internal certainty. They do not need to prove. They do not need to convince. They do not need to be accepted. They move with quiet authority. And that authority is felt, not argued. When you no longer care whether someone thinks they are better than you remove their power over you. Because their opinion no longer defines your behavior. And without control over your behavior, they lose the game entirely. Now understand this. Everything you have just heard requires a death. Not physical, identity. The version of you that wants approval. The version of you that reacts emotionally. The version of you that speaks too much, explains too much, reveals too much. That version cannot survive in a world governed by power. You must remove it, not slowly, decisively, because partial change will expose you even more. You will become aware, but still weak. And that is the most dangerous position of all. So ask yourself, are you willing to become someone others cannot read? Are you willing to let go of being liked in order to be respected? Are you willing to operate in silence while others perform for attention? Most people are not. They will hear this and return to comfort, return to expression, return to validation, return to predictable behavior. But a small number will understand. They will feel the shift. They will stop explaining themselves. They will start observing more than speaking. They will detach from outcomes they cannot control. And slowly, without announcement, they will become something different. Not louder, not more aggressive, more dangerous. Because the most powerful person in the room is not the one who demands attention. It is the one who controls the frame without being noticed. If you felt resistance while listening to this, that is your current identity fighting to survive. If you felt clarity, then you are already changing. And if you are one of the few who will actually apply this, not just understand it, then you already know. You do not need permission. You do not need validation. You do not need to prove anything. You simply need to move differently, quietly, precisely, relentlessly. Most people will never cross this line. If you do, there is no going back.